So let us gently turn to this venerable person, the late Metropolitan John, who is at the heart of this course. He's often introduced with titles major Orthodox theologian, architect of Eucharistic ecclesiology, thinker of communion, voice of personhood, right? And so many other titles. Eschatocentric theologian. All of that is true, but today I want to begin elsewhere. And that is because Metropolitan John was, above all, a man haunted by a question: what does it mean to exist? Not alone biologically, but truly, freely, personally. Remember his article, From Mask to Personhood, right? The question, and this question, followed him from his childhood in Greece to the ruins and hopes of post-war Europe, right? To Geneva, Harvard, your vicinity, whoever is in Massachusetts. Zizioulas spent almost 7 years in the States. Dumbarton Oaks in Washington, D.C., but also to classrooms, conferences, synods, culminating with the Holy and Great Council in Crete, many parishes, and of course his beloved diocese in Pergamon. And what I concluded by studying his life, based also on his archives, personal archives, his theology did not emerge simply in calm libraries, although he loved a library at the Haythorpe College in London or at King's College. His library is very rich in his apartment in Athens. So it emerged not only from the libraries, it emerged in a century marked by ideological fractures and the collapse of old certainties. He witnessed all these things from the moment when he was born in 1931, experiencing the World War I, but also seeing so many cosmogenic changes in the 20th century. But he was never nostalgic, referencing to all these experiences that he lived. He did not believe the church, having a task to protect the past. He believed the church's task was to receive the future. And for this reason, his most magnum opus, the last book that he wrote, Remembering the Future. And here I cannot resist recalling a line from Thomas Eliot, from his, I think, 4 quartets, a line Metropolitan John himself loved. The end is where we start. Because for him, the roots of the church are not behind us in history. The church is like a tree having its roots in the future, in the kingdom, in the age to come. And its branches are in history, not in the roots are not in the past, behind us in history. They're ahead of us in the kingdom. So this biotheology, I believe, will inspire us to understand that, again, it is about theology, not about biology. However, it is theology as life. It is lived. Meaning, concretely for us here, we take seriously birth, memory, loss, vocation, exile, friendship, conflict, aging, and death. We take it seriously when we talk about this person. But we also ask how these experiences shaped his life. That's why we do not accept to divorce doctrine from existence. Zizioulas taught us this: being is not first a substance, it is immediately a relation. So freedom is not isolation, it is at the same time a communion. Personhood, or personhood, yes, is not individuality. It is being from and being for others. And these ideas did not fall from the sky. Believe me, they were forged slowly, sometimes painfully, through encounters with Western philosophy, modern science, ecclesial divisions, and the concrete struggle of the church to speak meaningfully in the modern world.